back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are on episode 5 and 6. Is it 5 and 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 5 and 6. And today, as I predicted, they are going through the tunnels, and they are walking along, and out of nowhere, for some reason, it floods. I think it was planned. Like, I think it did it on purpose. I'm not sure, but like it floods. Um, so Orphen and Bald Dude are separated from Magic and Cleo, and as I predicted, as everybody I'm sure predicted, Bald Dude is not actually a sorcerer. He is someone who wants to kill Orphen because as the because he represents all the bad stuff with the sorcerers, even though he probably hates the sorcerers as much as they do. And he wants to defend Kim Luck from the sorcerers. I'm not sure if he's a death instructor or not. I think they're saying he actually is, but I don't know. But anyway, he and Orphen get into it, and I really, really, really like the sequence when they're in the dark, and Orphen has to plan his attacks because he can't see anything, and like he uses the knife, the pull knife that's attached to the rope, to like lead himself to off to Bald Dude. That whole sequence was cool. But of course, Bald Dude is like, well, you better be careful because your friends are surrounded by the people who I work with. And he calls them children, but I don't think they're children. Maybe Magic is, but I thought Cleo was 18. Like, I thought she was an adult, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're like all teenagers. I don't know. Meanwhile, speaking of which, Cleo, for whatever reason, has passed out. We don't know why, and she won't wake up. So that means Magic has to drag her to find help. And he actually does something cool. He manages to fend off the guards because, if you recall, he wants Orphen to teach him magic, but Orphen won't teach him magic, so he kind of has to learn on his own. And he manages to like get a shot off and subdue them, and it's really impressive. I think it signifies the first moment where you realize maybe he doesn't actually need as much teaching as we thought. Maybe he can learn for himself. He does try to kill Cleo, but it doesn't work. So he dragged her off, and they're walking, and they catch up with Orphen. And meanwhile, Madchen tries to attack. God, what's her name? The blonde lady, Carlotta, I think it is. I'm not sure why. I probably just trying to kill her. But of course, Carlotta is prepared because she's like, did you really think I wouldn't come into this armed? Because people are trying to kill us. So obviously, I'm going to have a knife in my bed to defend myself. So there's that scene. There's also the fact that Osley, of course, is still here. And she's trying to get into the church. I don't think she's relevant right now, but what is relevant is as they're walking, Orphen is talking to Magic, and they set Cleo down somewhere briefly. They double back and they find that she's disappeared. So they realize that Reki, the kitten, is the one who's causing her problems and is guiding her. They say controlling her, but I really don't think it's like controlling. Like, he's not enslaving her or anything. He's just like making her sleepwalk. And it's nice because they acknowledge that he's probably doing it out of goodwill because he wants to find her help. He's so cute and floofy, and he wants his mama to wake up, and it's so sweet. I didn't know he could do that, which begs the question, if he could do that, why doesn't he just do that with, like, every enemy? Will he do that with her when she's awake eventually and, like, give her really cool powers? I highly doubt the series is that advanced. It's good, but I highly doubt that it's that advanced. So, we have to get Cleo help. We have to figure out why Osley wants to get into the tower, and there's something else. I just can't remember what it is. There's something. I think there's something important. Like we get more about the war between the the two people, like the angel and the devil, and Orphen doesn't know if this is like a prophecy, if the play he saw was real or not. So maybe this is like part of the battle, because this season is titled the Battle of Kimlook. So obviously there's going to be a huge battle at the end. Uh, but interesting, not interesting. I wish they did more with it, but that's mostly because the season's kind of been slow going so far. Um, so that's it for today, I guess. Tomorrow, we are on 7 and 8, and I think I'll be a little bit more in tune with what's going on, because I watched the episode last night, and I recorded tonight because stuff happened during the day. So I think my best bet to remember more is just to try and record during the day when I've watched the episode instead of waiting.